So, um, this is just basically an update because about a month ago, I maybe a month, maybe a little over a month, a month and a half ago, um, I posted some stuff about my mental health and I was really going through some shit. It's probably one of the most difficult times in my life. Um, Period. I basically had a bit of a breakdown. Um, got on some medication, hated the way it made me feel. Came off of the medication, settled myself back down. Um, I went to see about getting an adult ADHD diagnosis because I think that's probably more likely than just depression and anxiety. So I think I needed to pursue that further. So I'm just waiting to figure out what's next after my um, referral goes in. So I'm hoping that I can get some more, at least clarity on why I am the way I am and why why things are the way they are with me. Um, Not that I would take medication or anything because I don't think I will. Because it's very strange to not feel like yourself when you take a medication. I didn't feel like myself. I felt very, 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 very weird. It did quiet down everything going on in my mind, which was nice, and I needed it because everything was a bit too much all at once. And I'm still going through some shit. I'm still, you know, going through divorce and dealing with co-parenting, and it's not easy. It's not easy. I miss my kids a lot, and that's difficult. So it's gonna be a battle to get everything back to where I need it to be. But I've started to do boxing, so I'm gonna focus some of my energy, negative energy, on that, on boxing. I think when I have the available time, I've been working a lot. So my job situation has been sorted. I've gone back to a previous role that I was in before with a company called Smith and Western, and yeah, so those things are going good. So hopefully in the future, I'll get a diagnosis potentially for adult ADHD, and at least I'll know what's going on with with how I am. Instead of just wondering whether it's depression or anxiety or manic, bipolar. I don't fucking know. Um, but I am heightened. I have heightened emotions that go back and forth all the time. Um, so there's a lot of stuff that I've just read about ADHD that seems like it fits me. Um, so don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But yeah, I just figured I'd do another video and say that it is important for men to talk. It's important for men to speak. I had a couple people reach out to me to make sure that I was all right. You know, which is good to know that people actually care about you when you're going through shit like that. Um, I was also told that I should watch what I post online, um, as well. So that's always nice to hear that I should watch what I post and watch what I say and watch what I put out there. And I understand it, you know. People look at that, jobs look at that, but it's just being honest with my feelings and my emotions and what I was going through and how as men you're just told to just fucking deal with it. Well, I got to a point where I couldn't deal with it, you know, and that's why men kill themselves, is because they just get told to deal with it. Just deal with it. Just man up. Just go through it. And then they end up killing themselves. They don't say a fucking word. And then they just go and kill themselves. And then everybody's left wondering why. That's why. That is exactly why. Because we don't talk about it. We don't say anything about it. We don't confide in people. We don't be vulnerable to even the people that are closest to us. We're not vulnerable to. You know, when I was growing up, my dad didn't talk about stuff. He didn't talk about what was bothering him, or I never saw emotion from my father ever. So how am I meant to show it? You know, and I'm much more emotional than my father was. Maybe overly emotional sometimes. Um, but I feel things. I feel things intensely. You know, that's why missing my kids is difficult. It's an intense emotion that I feel all the time. You know, and then going through divorce is not an easy process. Um, you know, because it's just difficult. It's difficult when something you thought was forever isn't. I'm getting more used to the idea that it is like a death, and it's like grieving a loss, and that's difficult because I never did well with grief or loss. You know, losing Ron, and then later in life losing my mom and my dad. I've never really, probably really processed all that. I've just kept moving. Um, and the further it gets in the past, the easier it gets, I guess. I don't know. Maybe this will be the same. Maybe the further it gets in my past, the easier it'll be. I guess only time will tell. Only time will tell what's gonna happen. So I figured I'd just make this video to say I'm in a much better place now, and things are a lot better for me mentally, financially. Um, yeah, and I'm just in a better place. Um, and that's good. So hopefully it stays that way, and I can build a life here in the UK. Um, you know, and have a house and get to see my kids regularly and not have too much drama with co-parenting, and it all will work.